Just a month before Kenya's controversial 2025-2026 finance bill was tabled, the BBC dropped a documentary that shook the nation. Blood Parliament. Was it journalism? Was it foreign interference? Or was it a wake-up call to a generation that refuses to be silent? Today, we break down why this documentary came when it did, how it's being used or weaponized, and what it could mean for Kenya's political future. The film documented the brutal police response to mostly peaceful protests led by a fearless Genz against heavy taxation and economic exclusion. But the documentary didn't just tell a story. It timed itself like a chess move just weeks before the 2025-2026 finance bill hit the floor. MPs didn't take it lightly. Some accused the BBC of pushing more than just a narrative, dismissing it outright, saying, "People are killed, we sympathize and we move on." A cold statement, yet one that reflects a deeper discomfort in the corridors of power.
It happens world over. People are killed, our people are killed, we sympathize, we moved on. Even world over. Remember, there was the same issue or similar in Capitol Hill. BBC World Service never took the opportunity to say something. It happened in London, they never said it. It happened in many Western nations, they never said it. Above all, there's the killing of women and children in Gaza, and BBC World Service never speak about it.
Others went further, calling the documentary a form of blackmail and intimidation, implying foreign interference from Britain.
There is no member who would rise on the floor of this house to support atrocities by any uniformed officer against our citizens. And in fact, we are not here to say whether the Kenya Army or the Kenya Defense Forces have done right or done wrong, because it is not in our place to judge them. That in the last parliament, Mr. Speaker, this House declined to assent to the renewal of the terms of service and the terms of training of the British Army Training Unit in Kenya, the Batuk. Mr. Speaker, when we refused to sign up and regularize Batuk's presence in Kenya, we took a hitting as a house, Mr. Speaker. But in this 13th Parliament, the Parliament has been able to pass that British Army Training Unit in Kenya can practice and train on our mother soil, Mr. Speaker. However, that was not without a rider. This House put a rider, and the rider was serious, Mr. Speaker. The rider was saying that there is no way that a British officer can end up committing a crime in Kenya and not tried in Kenya. Mr. Speaker, the British Army Training Unit is known to have killed our people. They are known to have raped our women. They are known to have maimed our people. Mr. Speaker, they are also known for serious environmental degradation.
Was this investigative journalism or a strategic political pressure point?
Like foreigners in this place, we are rejecting every single bill in that finance. We are rejecting it, every clause. And we are not asking for any amendment. We are asking for them to reject it. The MPs have failed us. We are going to take power with our own hands.
Here's the real spark. The BBC documentary didn't just inform, it reminded, it awakened Genz once again, the same generation that brought down the 2024 finance bill through social media campaigns and digital protests. Was Blood Parliament a deliberate trigger, a call to action? Because the same week it aired, social media lit up, hashtags trended, the past became present, and the government knew it. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, President William Ruto ordered a downward revision of Kenya's massive 4.3 trillion budget. But in the same breath, his cabinet approved the 2025 finance bill. So what gives? Some see this as a political balancing act. Appease the public with cuts, pass the bills quietly, ride the wave of outrage, and hope it dies down. So what do we take from all this? The documentary may have reignited Gen Z, but it also exposed how vulnerable governments are to international scrutiny, especially when local media is seen as compromised. MPs crying blackmail might be deflecting from a more uncomfortable truth that accountability hurts when the world is watching. And as for President Ruto, he's walking a tightrope between a global image, local rage, and an increasingly empowered youth. The real question isn't whether blood parliament was media or manipulation. The real question is, will the next finance bill survive a generation that knows its power and isn't afraid to use it? If you liked this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think the BBC was meddling or just doing its job? Until next time, stay informed, stay woke, stay vocal.